At this week's Senate meeting, students were given the chance to speak freely about the problems Rider University is facing that include 2 student deaths and the death of a professor.
We've had a lot of events happen recently, and it's been a crummy time for our university in the recent past. And it's easy to focus on that. But as student leaders, I really think we need to kind of turn that into a way to bring the community together and to really bring out events and just kind of refocus our attention off of a lot of these tragedies onto some good things. Use them to create more awareness, and I know we've been doing a lot of that, and to create events that are going to bring our community more together.
Overall, the students had great ideas about how to make Rider a better place for all students.
Maybe, with what happened at Westminster, we had 2 similar situations. We had one what happened to Gary here, and then we had almost the same type of tragedy happen at Westminster, and possibly you think we could do a march between the 2 campuses.
Even though these tragedies have happened, Rider feels it can bounce back and fix the problems.
We realize in the Senate that there's a lot to work on, that the university isn't all that bad, and these incidents are isolated and don't really have much to do with the whole community of Rider. However, we are looking to instill a lot more school pride in all of the students that go here, and we're going to continue to brainstorm and look for ways that we can help Rider out and come together as more of a family.
From Spotlight on Student Government, I'm John Schulter.
Today in the studio we have Michael Myers here, sophomore class president. How are you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing fine. Now, what is your actual role in student government?
Well, I mean, the title is sophomore class president, but it's also, being with that, I'm put also into the president's cabinet and being part of SGA. So I get to go to the meetings with Senate and then also meet on other days with all the presidents and president's cabinet and bring back whatever I can to my constituents and the rest of the class.
All right. Well, what kind of events are you developing as a class right now?
As a class, we're putting up ideas, but pretty much because of everything that's been going on, we haven't really set down any stone ones, but the biggest thing with our class councils, they're all getting together to do a Halloween bash on Halloween, and it's actually our 2nd year now doing it, and last year we had an amazing turnout of almost like 500 kids, which is very good for a Rider activity, and we're upping it up this year. We're doing more decorations, more t-shirts, we're doing more prizes, and just trying to bring out more people to have more fun.
Are you planning on doing any events with any other organizations? Like, can you tell me what is in the works for upcoming events for you?
I know, with working with SGA, I know SGA is trying to work with other ones to do, even when we do, Bronc buffets and backup Bronc buffets like that with other people. And we always do the Rider Rumba at the end. We have a couple of those, I know my friend Gary, who's doing with ACS and everything, to look up for Rider Rumba. And they're just trying to all work together.
Now, I know there's a Bronc buffet this week. Is SGA involved in that?
No, that's actually SEC and ACS this week.
Oh, okay.
They're doing Ghostbusters theme.
Excellent. Okay, with the Halloween theme.
Yes.
Excellent. Now, how do you feel Senate is going this far this year?
I think it's going really well. I mean, it's a tough year, and we've already had, I know everyone's kind of getting sick of talking about the alcohol policy, but it seems no matter what we ever do, that's going to come in topic lately, and we've had some guests who come in to talk, and it's a lot of back and forth, but what's nice in Senate this year is a lot of people are stepping up and saying something, and I think Senate's going really well with that.
As a class president, I know, and as you just brought it up, how's your class dealing with the changes?
It's hard. I talk to my friends and they have their complaints, and for me it's nice because being president I can bring it back and show what other people are saying. I think everyone's getting to it, is taking it well, but at the same time I think some people are just not saying anything, and it's hard. I know as everyone took it hard, Gary's, that last year, being from my class, everyone's just on edge. So we're all kind of just sick of hearing about it, but we know it's there, and we know that we have to deal with it.
It's going to take a lot of getting used to,
yes.
Definitely, for the whole campus.
Definitely.
Now, a lot of diversity issues have come up on campus. What has Senate talked about doing to fix this?
Actually, our last Senate was we were just talking about how Senate has been going and any issues, and one of the biggest things was about the diversity problems. And we really, what we're trying to say is that we need more pride in that, but it's not just that. Something does have to be done, but there's never really a certain way you can go about this. I mean, people have been fighting diversity outside of Rider University since who knows. And we're never going to have a sure solution for it, but we're trying, and we've been talking about just going out to different local businesses and having them put up signs for Rider and have just some more Rider pride, just bring people more together. And I know BSU and LASA, they're all trying to get more people to come and not just be with their I know BSU is the Black Student Union, but not just only the Black students. They want to bring all the students together and try to have everyone go and have opinions from both sides and have everyone more together on that.
You said that some businesses are trying to get involved. Can you name some of them?
Well, we haven't really exactly gotten what businesses are going to get involved. We're trying to have people go out, from SGA, people on the board, to go out to businesses and talk to them and ask them, we're going to try to go to the store and buy a couple of things, T-shirts and stuff, and say, hey, can you hang this on your window and help support Rider? And, Rutgers has their football team, and Rutgers, when you go down to, College Ave, you go through all the stores, they have all their, the R, the big R, and stuff like that. So we're just trying to bring more unity to us.
Okay, excellent. And I know through the community building of diversity, school spirit will come up. Rider, do we have school spirit? And I think that's a good question. Do we have school spirit?
We do and we don't. It's simply say that we have some. Do we have enough? I mean, to each person is their own. I personally don't think that we have enough. I mean, we just brought in the now wear cranberry on Wednesdays, and we're trying to make that big thing. So we're trying to tell everyone, just wear it on Wednesdays. It's a simple one day a week where everyone just can get together and wear that. I mean, we're trying to think of possibly going out and buying T-shirts, and if we see someone wearing another sweatshirt or something, hand them a sweatshirt or T-shirt that's Rider, say, here, wear this today. And like I said before with how we're trying to get local businesses to come out, but we also can't go so far outside if we don't have enough pride inside.
Okay.
So I think one of the main focuses is just trying to do more Rider things we give out so many T-shirts at all these events, and kids wear them. They have their I Bleed Cranberry shirts. Here's one day, just wear it. That's all we ask.
Okay. And do you think somehow getting a cranberry out at a basketball game that might boost school spirit or something like that?
It's definitely an idea I didn't think of that I can definitely bring up to Senate and bring up to them. But yeah, I'm sure we can find someone who can do it. I mean, if I have to, I'll dress up as a cranberry just for you. I'll do it and bring it out to the game. But I think we just the Bronx Zoo is another place that we look at, and that used to be the biggest school spirit anything. We used to be known so well for our Bronx Zoo, and which is part of why Midnight Madness brought back our theme was because we want to bring back how it used to be. We want to bring that pride and try to get people to go, not just wear your cranberry on your Wednesdays, but also go to games, support it. I mean, it's not like we're a bad school. So I think either way, yes.
So with all this negative publicity, you hope to possibly bring the school together. Is school spirit and these unity vigils a way of doing that?
They're a step in the door. As we do these little steps, we think of bigger. You get to sit there and see how, okay, this little step went. Now where can we go from there? And we just have to. For us, we're sitting there. We're having unity vigil, and we're having these pride days and stuff like that to then see if people will do it. Then we can go a step higher and bring it better. But if it didn't work, then we gotta find a new way to do a little step to get us back into the door. So I think there's steps in the doors, and there's just a slow process that hopefully will get better.
What can we look forward to in the Senate for next week? What are you guys going to be discussing?
Not exactly sure what exactly, but I'm sure we'll still be talking. I mean, since we only had one day where we talked about how Senate was this week and these diversity problems just happened, I'm sure more discussion on that. Hopefully Brian will have someone coming in who will talk to us about diversity problems. I'm sure that will still be brought up.
Well, Mike, thank you so much. It's been a pleasure.
Yeah, thank you very much.
This has been Spotlight in Student Government. I'm Brian Persons. See you next week.